at this point, I think we're going to talk about the predictions. So, here we go. My predictions for 2020. This is just for this year, okay? So first of all, let's take a look at the movies that are coming out in 2020. Let's take a look at the movies that are supposed to be coming out in 2020. The 56 most anticipated films of 2020. Okay, and let's make some predictions. So, The Grudge is coming out. A lot of people don't necessarily like horror movies, although The Grudge is a popular film. So, I think that The Grudge will make $300 million. Bad Boys for Life has Will Smith, and Will Smith tends to bring in good money. So I think it will make $500 million. Doolittle is a thing with Robert Downey Jr. I think it will make... It has a lot of big names in it. It has Antonio Banderas, it has Robert Downey Jr., Tom Holland, Selena Gomez, and John Cena, and a lot of people will probably be attracted to those names. So I think it'll make $500 million. The Gentleman also has a lot of heavy hitters like Matthew McConaughey and stuff like that. I think it'll make $300 million. Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. I think, DCEU is starting to get better and better. So I think it's going to make $500 million. Downhill has Will Ferrell. It has Will Ferrell. So I think it's probably not going to be as big though, because I don't think anyone's really talking about it. It'll probably make around $300 million. Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, initially I said it would probably make like $50 million. However, now there's even more hype for it. So I think, because of this fix that they did with Sonic, I think the movie Sonic the Hedgehog will make $1 billion. I do think, but barely. It'll barely make $1 billion. But I do think it will. Because I do think it can, especially since that now more than ever people are motivated to see this film. Fantasy Island has like Lucy Hale. But it doesn't seem to be as talked about again. Like, I don't know anyone who's really talking about it. So it'd probably make like $200 million. Onward is the new Pixar movie that's going to be coming out. People are saying that doesn't seem Pixar-y. I don't know what that means. But I think new IPs are challenging, but it is coming from Pixar. So I think Pixar will help it get more views. And I think people will be interested in seeing Onward. They might not like it, but they'll at least be interested in seeing it. So I think that Onward will make $800 million. Bloodshot has Vin Diesel in it. So I think it'll make $400 million. A Quiet Place Part 2. I don't know. I don't remember what A Quiet Place made. Let me see. Let's see. The last one made $340 million. I think that A Quiet Place 2, since it was really well received, I think it'll make around $400 million. Mulan looks fantastic, and I think it will also be joining the $1 billion club. It will make $1 billion. Cyborg, Cyborg's supposed to be a thing? I did not know that. I think, actually, that Cyborg will probably be pushed back. Because it has no director right now. And it's set for April 2020. That's not happening. And especially since we haven't really been hearing anything about it, I don't think it's going to be happening this year. If it does, though, it will make, I think, around $800 million. Actually, no, I think it'll make around $400 million. The Lovebirds is a thing. I don't know much about it. I'll say $200 million. New Mutants is supposed to be a thing. Finally, it's supposed to be a thing. So I think it'll make $500 million. Peter Rabbit 2 is gonna be a thing. I liked Peter Rabbit 1. I think it'll come to be. Let me see. What did it make? Peter Rabbit made $350 million. So I think the second one will make around $300 million as well. I think it'll be maybe a little bit more than what happens on the day after tomorrow, the 13th day? Nothing? Wait, what? I still stream. The 12 Days of Phoenix is just, play on with the 12 days of Christmas. It's just 12 days, 12 streams. They're days that I'm guaranteed to stream. They usually have, planned events. Like today we'll be making predictions. Tomorrow we'll be looking at, looking at I'll still be here on the 13th day. I'm still stream, but it's just an event. They're just guaranteed days that I'll be streaming. I don't know. It's just a thing. Anyways, but yeah, I think Peter Rabbit 2 probably won't make. Will probably make as much, maybe a little bit more than the original. No Time to Die, the new James Bond movie. I think it really depends on what they're actually doing. Based on the trailers, however, I think it'll make. I think it'll make $400 million. Trolls Worldwide, World Tour. That's the thing. What did the original one make? Trolls made $346 million. So I think the sequel probably be $400 million. I don't know. Black Widow. I think Black Widow will make $1 billion. The Personal History of David Copperfield, I think, will make $300 million. Um, Greyhound. I have no idea what that is. It's supposed to be a World War II movie. I think it'll make around $200 million. Legally Blonde 3 is a thing with Reese Witherspoon. So I think it'll make I think it'll make like $200 million. Barbie is a thing. I have no idea what this movie is. It has Margot Robbie in it though. So I'll go with $300 million. Fast and Furious 9 is a thing. What did the last one make? It made $1 billion. I don't think Fast and Furious 9 is $1 billion. I think it'll make like $900 million. Artemis Fowl is supposed to be a thing. That I think will make $300 million. Wonder Woman 1984, I think it'll make $1 billion. Candyman, I don't know what that is. I'll say around $400 million. Soul is the thing. Soul is the other new Pixar movie that's happening. I think it will make around $800 million. In the Heights, I don't know what that is, so I'll say $300 million. Top Gun Maverick has Tom Cruise in it, so I think it'll make $800 million. Minions 2 is a thing. I think that Minions 2 will make $1 billion. It's just one of those movies. Ghostbusters Afterlife, I think will make $900 million. Tenet, I think will make $500 million. Jungle Cruise, I think will make it is Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt, so I think it'll make $1 billion. Green Lantern Corps is going to be a thing, but I think it's supposed to be coming out on the HBO Max app, I think. I don't think it's actually supposed to be coming into theaters. I don't know what the story of it is, actually. So, I'll say if it does come to theaters, it'll probably make like $900 million. Morbius, it depends on the trailer, really. Morbius, I think will make like $300 million. Bill and Ted Face the Music. I think like $200 million. Monster Hunter, I think will make Monster Hunter, I think will make $400 million. The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. So I think that's like the Conjuring sequel or something, spin-off. So I think it'll probably make like horror movie money, so it'll probably make like $400 million. The King's Man, I'll say $200 million. The Many Saints of Newark, I'll say $300 million. The Night of Soho, I'll say Last Night of Soho, I'll say $300 million. BIOS, I'll say $200 million. Death of the Nile, I'll say $200 million. Snake Eyes, I'll say $400 million. Halloween Kills, it seems like another horror movie, but it seems like a cheaper one. But is it? I'll say it'll make $200 million. The Witches, I'll say will make $600 million. Eternals is supposed to be a thing. It's the Marvel Phase 4. I think it'll make like $800 million. Ron's Gone Wrong, I don't know what that is, so I'll say like $300 million. Stillwater, don't really know what that is. It has Matt Damon. Oh yeah, this is a Matt Damon one, and Abigail Breslin. I'll say it makes $700 million. Red Notice, I don't know what that is. I'll say, oh, it has Gal Gadot in it, and Dwayne Johnson. I'll say $800 million. Godzilla versus Kong. I mean, the last one didn't make as much money as I thought it would. I feel like, I still like Godzilla. I'll definitely see it. But I feel like, in general, the world isn't in the Godzilla phase anymore. So I don't think it's going to make as much money as I wanted to. But I think it'll make, like, $500 million. Let's see. I'm going to skip some of these because I just don't know what they are. Uncharted, it's based on the video game. I'll say Uncharted gets $400 million. The Croods 2, well, how did the Croods 1 do? Made $587 last time. Okay, so I'll say Croods 2 will probably make around $600 million. And so those are the movie predictions. Done. And now let's talk about the gaming predictions. Let's talk about the games. Okay, so now we're going to go into basically like my 10 predictions for 2020. Okay. So, my predictions for 2020 is that, number 1. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do more than 10. Since it's 2020, I'm going to do 20 predictions. Some of them has to be right? Okay, so here we go. 20 predictions for 2020. Number 1. Cyberpunk 2077 will be nominated for Game of the Year. Number 2. New-gen consoles will be released, both PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. The Xbox will be about $100 more than the PlayStation 5. However, the Xbox Series X will sell a little bit more than the PlayStation 5. Number 3. We will get a trailer for Starfield at E3 2020, and it will be released in 2020. Number 4. Fallout 76 will get an update but it won't be enough to redeem it. Number 5. Halo Infinite will be nominated for Best Multiplayer, and it will win. Those are 5 predictions. Number 6. Okay, number 6. YouTube Rewind 2020 will be another top 10 video thing. Whatever they did this year. It's going to be the same thing. Number 7. Number 7. Number 7. Mr. Beast will reach. Wait, what's the end now? Okay, Mr. Beast, number 7. Mr. Beast will reach 50 million subscribers. Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. Hideo Kojima will announce a new game, and it will be even weirder than Death Stranding. Number 9. Number 9. A new Assassin's Creed game will be announced, and it will take place in Japan. Number 10. Number 10. Number 10. Overwatch 2 will be announced. Number 11. Number 11. Skate 4 will be announced. Skate 4 win. But yes, Skate 4 will be announced. That's my 11th prediction. Number 12. Hundreds of YouTubers will leave the platform. And some of which will be big streamers. Or big users. Big people in general. Like significant names. Okay. I'll say at least 20 YouTubers with significant names will leave the platform. So I'll say 20 YouTubers with over 1 million subscribers will leave the platform. That's my 12th prediction. Number 13. Number 13. Guys, start naming some nominations and wins. Ori and the Will of the Wisps will be nominated for Best Indie Game, and it will win. So that's what, number 13? Number 14. Ori and in the Blind Forest, or the Will of the Wisps. Ori and the Will of the Wisps will be nominated for Game of the Year, but it will not win. What was it, 14? I don't remember. I think it was 14. 15, number 15. I can't count, guys. I'm sorry. Trials of Mana will be nominated for Game of the Year, and it will win. Wait, I'm gonna take that back. I believe that Cyberpunk 2077, for my 15th prediction, will not only be nominated for Game of the Year, but it will also win it. My 16th prediction is that Trials of Mana will be nominated for Game of the Year, but it won't win. Number 17. My 17th prediction is that Minecraft will get a new update that will be game-changing, and it will be back on top as the number one streamed game, the number one game on YouTube. Number 18. I think we're on. Cyberpunk 2077 will be nominated for Best Score, and it will win. Number 19, I think. Oh god, I'm gonna rewatch this and be like, yo, you can't even count, bro. Number 19. Watch Dogs Legion will be nominated for Best Action Game, and it will win. Number 20. EA will release a popular game and will manage to fuck it up. Like they always do. Man. So those are my predictions for 2020.